So I have an issue with the GLC coupe. As you can see, it just gets stuck. So I have to make that fixed. Consistency. Open the camera. Alright. You have to open it with this. There's two clips. Oh, this is too big. Gotta use something tiny. So after you remove the star emblem, this is how you can access the screws underneath it. So this is the door panel, this is a hanger or whatever, so you have to open this part so you can access the screw. Now there's a clip underneath here. As you can see, I have to remove those two, so I'll go ahead and remove them. So after I remove those two clips, which is, the second one still here, not completely out, you can unclip the whole trim, then unplug the wires here, then we can access the camera. I don't know if we need to remove the second panel. Let me remove this and I'll follow. I believe we need to remove the second panel. So for the second panel, you put your hand here and you can unclip, as you can see, those ones. And then I'll look for a screw. So far nothing, but if I find some screw, I'll let you know. So I opened the second panel and there were no screws at all. So as I just showed you, you put your hand and then slowly unclipped all of them. So next, what we have here is those hexagon screws. There's 3 that I need to open, and then we have 2 plugs here, and there is another one here. So 3 plugs that we have unplugged. So as soon as you unscrew those 3 screws, which is there are T25, it fall off. There is something on the bottom over here is that I have to take out in those 3 plugs. After you take it out, I purchased this part from Mercedes dealership, and our item number is A0997504600. I think it fits 16 to 20 Mercedes GLC. I think C-Class are the same, I'm not sure, but you can ask the dealership. So I have to take the envelope. I didn't take it because I saw the diagram and I was like, I don't have to take it while it's in the car. I have limited access, so I'm gonna take this out, put it back on here, and then from the back, as you can see, there is just only slight difference, which is this one and this plugs that goes to here. The rest are the same. I'll figure it out and follow. So I took this piece out. The second piece, there's a clip here on the middle. You have to use a screwdriver to click, and then you'll be able to remove it just like that. put it in between, and then you'll be able to remove it. So the one that I bought was without the camera, was $107. And then now I have to move the camera from the old one to the new one. Now, if you want to get the complete one, the dealership I think offer for 250 something. You can just call the dealership and then they give you the item number. However, my camera is working fine, so I'm going to release this one and then release this one so I can access the camera, move the camera from there to here. So I transferred the camera, I put the envelope star back, and I put the wires back. I'm gonna go ahead and try to put it in the car. So I put one screw back, and I'm gonna plug everything, try to see if it works. There's something here on the bottom, so I don't know what it is, but I'll go ahead and make sure that I put it in its place. All right, so there's 3 screws. I put them back, I put the wires back. I made sure it looks good, and I opened it and I closed it. Everything works. Now I have to put this panel back, which is, I just checked, there's none of them broken, so I don't need to replace them. So let me put it back. I put this back, and I'm putting the second trim back. I just plugged back those 2 wires, and I'm gonna go ahead and push him, and then we have to find out about what we can do with those. Do I need to buy a new set from AutoZone, or I can put those back? So I put this back, trying to make sure it's all back. So I have this to put back, and I'm gonna put this correctly, and then we're gonna figure this out. So I put one back. Apparently it's not as hard as taking them out. So what I did is I just put it on this clips on the plastic, and then just push it up until it clicks. So you're making sure everything is working. This is the last step. Don't forget this. So finish the setup. As you can see, it goes up and it stops. However, I have those 2 clips. I can fix this probably. It's not very difficult. I have to make a wider angle here. That's why I still have to put this here, but I'll go to AutoZone and buy this clip and this clip and put a brand new one just to make sure. So everything is working, and then if you close it, it close out. I open and close out. I check the camera, so there you go.